Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Dorinda, Kristen, and Sonia reveal where they stand with Tinsley Mortimer after her wedding.
Oh, sweetie, I was never getting invited, so don't put me in that fishbowl. Okay, honey.
Plus, Shannon Medore's ex kisses Alexis Bellino. Mauricio steps out with an influencer as Kyle thanks fans for their support. Plus, Denise Richards explains the backwards jacket moment, and Kim Zolciak puts Kroy's items up for sale. We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. A lot of news to get to, but a lot of comments to get to as well. You guys had a lot to say about Salt Lake City, and Raz says it will be interesting to learn how Heather received her black eye. A conclusion to the mystery that is good to hear. Being a Salt Lake City fan is hard work. Those girls dish it out, and they all have to be match fit, as every episode is akin to stepping into the arena. I totally agree with you. This week, as well, as things are starting to get heated between Meredith and Monica, and it seems like those cracks are starting to show, and we'll finally get the answers to this big phone call reveal, which will happen in the season finale coming up. Ursula says Meredith is incredible any longer. She lies too often. I wonder if your opinions changed after watching this week's episode, so definitely let me know. All right, let's get into the news of the week, and season 13 of Beverly Hills has been an emotional one for Kyle, and she's grateful that fans are sticking by her side. She wrote on Instagram, "I wanted to thank you all for your messages. In the 13 years of being on Beverly Hills, I have never felt so much love and support. I wish I could respond to each and every one of you, but I do want to know that I am reading your messages, and I want to thank you for taking the time to share your insight, support, and wisdom with me. I appreciate it more than you know." Now, during the December 13th episode of Beverly Hills, which was filmed late last year, Kyle got really emotional while discussing the loss of her very, very, very best friend, Lauren, who died by suicide in May of 2022. Yeah, it seems like we're finally getting some answers as to why maybe Kyle made some big life changes, including not drinking anymore, and maybe even why she and Mauricio are no longer together. So I think, like, slowly as the season kind of creeps along, we'll get the missing pieces to this puzzle. But it kind of seems like she and Mauricio, I don't know, maybe they're not going to get back together, because he stepped out with influencer Alexandria Wolf in Aspen for a night out on the town. He and the social media star, who used to go by the name of Alex Ray, were photographed departing dinner together. She left with just her shoes in hand, which is kind of strange. But this actually comes after Kyle's daughter Farrah posted photos of Kyle and Mauricio together at the agency Christmas party. Kyle was recently in, I believe, Virginia with Morgan Wade. She was filming with her as she was performing. They are going to be spending the holidays together as a family in Colorado. We don't really know too many details as of right now as to what Mauricio's relationship is with this social media influencer, but it seems like the more that we see these two apart, it doesn't seem like maybe they will get back together, and that's okay too, as long as everybody's happy. But it's definitely surprising. After 27 years of marriage, this is still one I did not see coming. Keeping on Beverly Hills news, while at Kyle's THC-infused dinner, Denise Richards wasn't exactly herself, causing her castmates and viewers to think that she was maybe under the influence or possibly had too many bites to eat from the weed chef. So at one point during the evening, Dorit told Denise that she was wearing her baby pink fur coat upside down, prompting a feisty response from Denise saying, "Don't do this. No, stop it. I know what you're doing." And Dorit said that she was only trying to help. So during an episode of the Just Be with Bethany Frankel podcast, Denise explained herself and said that while her reaction was confusing, Dorit has allegedly always made comments about her look. She said she does this with everyone, especially me. She'll be like, "Your lipstick doesn't look right. You need mascara. Your hair is out of place." That's why I was like, stop, shut the F up. Like, do you feel like you need to do that to make yourself feel secure? She added, "Not once have I seen her, or has she not said one thing about my appearance. I don't give a shit that my jacket was upside down. I wanted to get the hell out of there." Denise said that maybe she shouldn't have gone to this party, that she did have a glass of wine and took some cold medicine before she went. And she said progressively during the evening, she felt worse and worse. It was bizarre, and she went sideways. That is definitely true. She did go sideways. I mean, she attacked Erica. She kind of went after her. You know, the whole Dorit jacket moment was a little odd. But I mean, I guess she explained herself and felt like Dorit does this to her all the time, and she wanted to kind of put her in her place. I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think about that explanation. All right, heading down to Atlanta, and Kroy is showing his thanks to fans as his estranged wife Kim sells his belongings online. He wrote, "I see you all," and that post came 2 days after Kim put his designer luggage up for sale via her Kim ZB Closet Instagram account. She was selling a Louis Vuitton men's 6-piece set, which retails over $15,000. Apparently, he carried it one time and it is in excellent condition if you're in the need for a last-minute gift and want to spend about $15,000. I don't know. It seems like they are doing everything that they can to get some money. She began posting some of her and Biermann's items, including shoes, purses, wigs, via Instagram for fans to buy. They have tons of financial problems. You know, their house is still on the market. They owe thousands in credit card debts. They filed liens against them, things like that. So they really need the money. And apparently Kroy appreciates everybody's support. All right, well, everyone has been talking about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip RHONY legacy. And while all the women said at the table that they wanted Tinsley to return to the show, it doesn't appear that they are all on the best of terms with the former housewife who recently got married. Take a look. You went around the table asking who else you would have liked to have on the show. I think a lot of people said Tinsley.
Yeah.
Are you happy for her that she is in this?
Oh, we're so happy for her. We knew that she would get married, but not to who she was with.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exciting.
I predicted it.
Did you? Oh,
It was on the show. We were all saying that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were all doubtful, really.
Yeah.
Predicted to this guy?
That
No,
she wouldn't
just
get
that the other
she
one.
wouldn't
That
stay
she
with
wouldn't stay with the
guy.
other one. Mm-hmm.
We all had felt that we didn't want to hurt her feelings, but, you know, I think we all told her in our own way.
Yeah.
Some a little stronger, like Ramona.
Me.
Was very
Yeah.
strong about it.
Oh, okay.
But you know me, I can't help myself.
No, we're very happy for her.
How much
I'm
you
very
tell her?
happy that, you know, well, I shouldn't say. Well, I can say a few things. So Kelly's engaged, and
Yes.
her guy has
Yep.
children, just like Tinsley's
Yeah.
engaged.
Right.
Got married. We weren't invited, so I forgot. I thought she was still just engaged. Listen, I understand why. You don't want to be in a fishbowl at your wedding.
Sure.
And we're on television, and she's not.
Oh, sweetie, I was never getting invited, so don't put me in that fishbowl. Okay,
I was
honey.
there.
Let's be honest there.
Let's be
That's
honest.
okay with me.
Yeah. Have you spoken to her at all, Dorinda?
No.
Tinsley? No. Mm-mm.
But I wished her congratulations and
Yeah.
all that. But you, I was surprised she didn't invite. Because you were very close.
At first, I was very surprised because we're like
'Cause you were close to
family.
Dale, too.
Yeah, I know Tinsley forever, and we have a lot of the same friends in common,
Yeah.
so we do see each other.
Because you didn't know her
socially.
from the show. You knew her very socially, like in the old social guard role.
I invited her to come live with me before the show because I had seen in the news that she was in the headlines, and I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
When I filed my Chapter 11, it was on the cover of the Wall Street Journal, and if you didn't see it, Jill Zarin brought it up on the show. So that was like hard for me because you have a name attached to
Sure.
you,
Sure.
and your child is attached to the same name. So it really packs a punch. And so when Tinsley was in the front page for getting staples in her head and having her clothes thrown out by a boyfriend, I said, come here, get your brand back together, and get away from Palm Beach. Then when she arrived, she said, what about the show? And I said, do you really want to? And she actually took the place of my other girlfriend that was in the running, Kara Myers.
Oh,
A really good friend of mine from California, yeah.
Not surprising at all that Dorinda did not score an invite to this wedding after what happened with the two of them when they were last filming together. Like she said, has not spoken to Tinsley. I don't think that relationship will ever get back on track, but so nice to see that Tinsley is happy. She just got married, and so good for her. Hopefully she gets her fairy tale ending that she so wanted. All right, wrapping it up with our social spotlight of the week, and Bravo and Cocktails posted this video of John and Alexis kissing. So I guess this is the hard launch to this relationship, and they are officially an item, officially together. I feel so bad for Shannon in this situation. Like she said that he did not want to be on camera. He did not want to put his relationship out there, and it seems like he's getting right back in the mix. We've been talking about this, that there are rumors that Alexis is coming back to the show, so that means John's going to come back to the show, and that means it's going to be in Shannon's face. And I just, after everything that this woman has been through, don't think that she deserves this one. I mean, yes, it'll make for good TV, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm not on board with this one. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this hard launch of John and Alexis. Seems a little suspect to me. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Hope everybody out there has a wonderful holiday, and make sure to check back next week where we count down the top Housewives stories of the year. See you guys then.